Favourite fast food joint?
I really don't do that much fast food, but I'll go Mexican fast food if anything. Del Taco, good gas.
It's not only delicious when you eat it, but also afterwards you go, oh.
Fragrant. No smell, just gassy.
Just gassy.
Loud. It's loud. It's like a Mexican coming out of your ass, really, is what it is.
And when it comes out, does it mow your lawn?
Do you eat fast food? You don't look as if you eat fast food. Are you allowed to eat fast
yeah.
food? Does Simon tell you you can't eat it?
No. I'm trying to keep the timber down, you see. Try and keep in good shape.
The timber down?
Yeah, the timber.
Don't say keep the timber down and do that, because people think you're talking about something else. There's a wood connotation to timber. Yeah, baby, trying to keep the timber down.
Who said this?
Sammy.
Could you say that again, please?
Yeah, Sammy.
Sorry, who was it?
Well, if you want me to spit at you, I said Sammy. I said Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
Ironic that we're talking about bullying as I do this. Say Sammy again, I like it.
So, all that...
I should just say, because I was teasing you a little bit there, if you're being bullied because you've got a speech impediment, there are people you can talk to. But it will take ages and they may be
That's show business, isn't it? I mean, before someone goes out, you say to them, you know, do I look nice if you're in... You can I'll get the... Just got a new paper now, I've got a stutter as well.
Now Sean's got to get tested.
No, honestly.
3 days without email. I remember when the height of technology was like a calculator on your ruler. Can't believe they put it on a ruler.
You've sellotape.
Yeah. When you had a watch with a light.
The thing... I find the Blackberry, I haven't got one, but I find the annoying thing about them is when people have got Blackberries, because now people talk about Blackberries and Apple phones as if they're the Beatles and the Stones, or mods and rockers. it's tribal. And people with Blackberries always go, yeah, it's better for email, though. But on my phone, I can send and receive email. I don't know how much better it gets.
That's the weird thing is, they're rivals, you know, the Apple or Blackberry, but in a crumble, they're harmony.
True or false?
Children do get praised too much. For example, I mean, my kids, they get praised for, like, eating peas. And they eat some peas, and even they spit them out and go... Still go, oh, well done for trying the peas. 100 years ago, they'd been shoved up chimneys. And now they're going, well done, you've eaten some peas. Oh, you clever. And any piece of daubing scribble ends up on the fridge. Anything, just be shit. You just go, what is that? What are you drawing, an amoeba? What the f***? Oh, Christ. It's a tiger or a house. I don't know. You don't know. and then it ends up on the fridge. In my day, it was either the Blue Peter Gallery or the bin.
What's more risky, fishing or horse riding?
Well, horse riding is much more dangerous, isn't it?
You're going horses?
It's more dangerous because when you fall off horses, you can only fall in the riverbank, which is by rights near the edge, so not as deep as the middle, so you should be able to get out.
No one's ever tried fishing at sea, have they?
Oh, you didn't say that, did you? You didn't say that. Not all fishing. Well, of course, fishing's more dangerous if you're in a trawler. Oh, you. Oh, now.
I think I said fishing or horse riding.
You said fishing like it's fishing. You didn't go fishing. Like commercial.
All right, let me do it again,
huge,
Sean.
Big Russian ships. I mean, of course fishing's worse than a horse riding. You're living out in a trawler in the North Sea. Force 9, you've got no chance.
All right, what's more dangerous? Fishing or horse riding? What is more dangerous?
Yes, thank you. Let's start again. Well, I think it's horse riding. Meat nappy. When you buy meat and it's got like a nappy underneath it. You know, when you buy meat in the supermarket, it comes in like a plastic thing, and then underneath it they put this nappy there to soak up all the blood.
Yeah. For some reason, calling that a nappy has made it disgusting. I've never given that a moment's thought before in my life, but I'm now becoming vegetarian.
It's a nappy.
A nappy for the meat?
Yes, I've got those out, and I'm thinking, what do I do? Obviously, I stuck it right. Does it go in with paper or do I cook it? I had that argument with the bin man. There was a bit of basil sticking out the top of the bin. He said that's garden waste. I said it's not, that's a garnish.
You've got a high street shop, haven't you, Amy?
My friend does. She's on the show, The Only Way is Essex.
The Only Way is Essex?
Yeah.
I wanted to mention that, actually. It's not the only way, there's a better way. But you own a tallying salon, don't you?
I do vajazzles. Basically, for the show, I do vajazzles, and they come in and tell me all their life stories. Why don't you come down? Why don't you have a vajazzle?
Why don't I come down? Because I don't have a
actually.
vagina. Is it called a pejazzle when a boy has it? This is when you put the... Oh, surely you should call it glitter balls.
Well, I don't do that.
What's a vajazzle?
They take a twinkle cave...
Twinkle cake.
And they decorate around the top of the twinkle cave with a few little shiny things, Sean. It's delightful.
And it's called vajazzle.
What? No, I don't understand. They decorate it?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Why?
You know, because sometimes when you look at one, you go, oh, it's a bit dull, isn't it?
Yeah. Making a cup of tea. Like, that's not romantic. That is quite a romantic thing to do. Some women love it, don't they?
Yeah, I can't get enough tea.
Whether it's romantic or not depends on how the tea is served. If the tea is cold and is spat directly into the woman's mouth, that is not romantic.
I don't know.
Sexy.
Could be hard.
Well, you just give them a cup of tea and, like, put a ring in it, right? And then they drink it like that. They get to the end and go, oh, what's that? And then they start choking, and you give them the Heimlich manoeuvre, and the ring comes out. You've saved their life, and you go, will you marry me? How romantic is that? You've saved their life, made them a cup of tea, and proposed to them, and probably broken a rib.
OK, we met Barack Obama, OK, and he was like... Yeah.
You're joking?
Shook Barack Obama's hand.
Yeah, like, if anyone wants to touch it, you can.
Just out of his, why did you meet him?
We met the biggest world leader in the world, OK, and he was like, so what is Jedward? And we told him that it's John and Ed and you put together and then mix Jedward.
But why, was he lost or something? How did this happen?
Yeah.
Barack Obama opened the wrong door and get lost. What's going on there? And he switched the light on, then you two are there. How did it happen?
You told him the Jedward story and he didn't go back to America and say, from now on I am Obama. What, mate? I'm never alone. Never alone, am I, John? No, you're not, John. You're always with people, John, yeah. John and John are going to have a good chat about you when John gets home. Seriously, learning to deal with spiders. That's it. There's no one else to do it. Generally, I'm a shrieker, but living on my own, I just thought... Because used to, if there was a spider, I would just move to the next room. And then, once you've used all the rooms, you got, right, we've got to learn how to deal with this.
So the spider's following you from room to room. Surely you can just keep going round.
No, there's loads of them.
Taunting him. Oh, so hang on, so one spider stays in the lounge, he's got that covered, and then you go into the bedroom, you're right there for a few months, and you go, hang on, he's gone in the bedroom, we'll send another one in there, but you stay in the lounge.
You're like a SWAT team clearing terrorists. Clear.